This morning, when I started, the air temperature was 45 degrees. At the end of the session, on my way home, the air temperature was 81 degrees. That's because of the Santa Ana that we've been experiencing. Because of the potential for strong Santa Ana winds that could blow me offshore, my plan today was to stay close to the shoreline, work the boiler rocks, the backside of the big waves, see what I could find there. The bass bit well, but the big bass, the calico that I really wanted to get, they were in where the surfers are sitting, right along these breaking waves. And today the surf was just too big and unpredictable for me to get in there and stay in there well. So I moved out into the deeper kelp bed in 50 feet of water, where I had my best bite of the day, potholing. What I would do is I would go ahead and ease my kayak along the top of the kelps until I found a big hole. When I found a hole, like a swimming pool size hole in the kelps, then I would stop at the edge and cast a swim bait across. Generally, the way I would try to do it was I'd burn it through a few times, and then if I didn't catch a fish then I would go ahead and make a long cast out. I'll allow it to drop down a little, sink down a little, and then I would thumb the spool and let it pendulum back to me. If that didn't bring in a hit, I would let it fall a little bit deeper, and I'd repeat that. The fish bit real well out there on the swim baits today. One thing I did notice, and I think you'll also notice by watching these clips, is that when I hesitate, sometimes I do it on purpose. I'll hesitate to allow the bait to sink out a little bit. Other times I'm just repositioning my kayak. You'll see where I bring the swim bait almost all the way back to the kayak, and then I leave it in the water while I use my paddle to reposition, or I'm looking at something in some of these, and it's that time when the pattern, the retrieve pattern is changed erratically, that I will get I'll get bit the best. Just something to keep in mind. Today I was using a 200 size reel with a 7.5 foot medium heavy action rod, 65 pound braid to 30 pound fluoro. I had wolf packs of calicos coming in today. They would strike at the boat and I could see them. And if I didn't hook them, all I had to do was let my lure drop back down or just short pitch it back out. And another one would come up to take the other one's place. I often find that when the lobster trappers are out checking their traps and they're dragging them up and they're baiting them fresh, that the bass in that close vicinity will become very active. I ended the session today out in almost 100 feet of water fishing whole squid for whitefish. Brown rockfish, drag screaming sheep's head, and more calico. That's all for today. This is John Pavlak saying goodbye.